friends, welcome to the craft room. I am really glad that you are here. I am just ripping this seam because this is attempt number 3 and the machine ate my corners. Like a rookie, I put my corners in there first. I knew better. But while I picked this, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today and a little bit of an update for the shop. First of all, congratulations everyone for making it through the 87 days of January. I'm really proud of us. Give yourself a pat on the back. We did it. We made it through. January is a really hard month for me because I feel like it lasts for 14 years. You know what I mean? It's dark and cold, but then as soon as we get through January, then we get to February with all the pinks and purples and light colors, and it helps us like emotionally recover from January. Okay, let's put that back where it belongs. An update for the shop. I have decided that the Saturday video is extra work that I don't need to be putting on myself. It's not like making a huge difference in the grand scheme of things. So we're just going to nix it. And instead of doing a featured bundle every weekend, I'm just going to pick random fabrics to go on sale for the month. That just seems a lot easier. So this month, since it's February, we've got pinks and reds, and I like teals in my Valentine's. Those are all going to be on sale for this month. And then, you know, next month is March. So maybe we'll just have all the greens and the yellows on sale. You know what I mean? Much easier on me. And I think that it's nice just to have sales because I can, you know? Now let's talk about this quilt that have not already started. This is the Heartspun quilt. If you remember a little bit ago, Modernly Morgan was having a pattern sale on her website. And I asked you guys, which ones do you like? Which ones would you like to do? And Heartspun was a popular one. So Modernly Morgan, let me show you that again. I'm really excited to do this one. This is all from my scrap buckets. This is also, I'm sure, jelly roll friendly if you have a white jelly roll as well, because these are all 2.5 cuts. Don't tell her that I told you that. So it was really great because I was able to go through all of my scrap buckets and get my 2.5 inch cuts. So the lengths are different, but they're all 2.5 inches. And I told myself when I was going through my buckets, only pick a couple. We only just need to make one block. I picked more than a couple. So excellent scrap buster. And of course, I like the scrappy look and I'm really excited for that. But I also think this would be really pretty if you did, every time this like direction changes, I think it'd be cute to do this corner one color, this corner one color. You know what I mean? There are lots of beautiful ways that you could do this one. I was going to take you step by step, but I like batch piecing, as we all know. And here are the steps. There's steps. There's steps. Hey, come on, fingers. I'm trying to show them something. There's steps. And then after all those steps, then we finally put our corners together. So this heart is broken up into 4 separate squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, which then we also together. But I thought if we went through each and every one of these steps, this would be the world's longest video. This video would be as long as January. So we're going to skip going through each individual piece, and I've got it all laid out here. We will just sew like things together. Our angles are all sewn on that line and then trimmed. And then a lot of these are pretty basic, just straight stitch sewing. There are pieces up here. There is one more piece right there. This is how we're going to run this today. It won't be a lot of communicating because there's really not a lot to discuss, but get the pattern so that you can get the layout. That's pretty much it. I think figuring out the layout is a little bit hairy, but then assembly is no biggie. This is the only thing that I've done so far, is this half square triangle. This is literally the only half square triangle in this whole quilt top here. So when I get that ironed open and trimmed, that'll be the points. So it's kind of cool because you can see the outline of the heart already in my pen. It's purple. Can you kind of see that faint outline? So we're already seeing how this is coming together. But I mean, obviously this is a masterpiece as well. It's very pretty. What a difference seam allowances make. So let's start putting these together. We're going to do this in batches. Like I said, I like batches. We're going to put this in my machine this way though, so it doesn't eat my corners. If I stick this into my machine, it eats it. I have to go in at this angle. Oh, but I need a picture. I need a picture. When it comes to this, when I have a layout, I take a picture of it, so I make sure that I put things back where they belong. If you saw how many pictures of quilt blocks or layouts on the design wall, you'd be like, girl, that's like 5 gigs. Purge those pictures. There's a lot of those pictures on here. But that way I have it so we can make sure that this all goes back. So I am going to run through all of these angles in a batch and then trim them all. And then we'll move on to our different pieces. Okay, no more talking. Shh, here we go. Ta-da! There we are. All of those are sewn and cut, and we're looking very abstract, very, very Swiss cheese. I will iron all of those in just a second, but I like to iron at once. You know me at this point. You know me. So we will hold off on that. Now let's just do our simple, like straight sewing pieces, and then we'll go from there. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Actually, I'm going to highly suggest that you do not quilt aggressive, because then you'll end up using the seam ripper and it'll just make you more aggressive. This is quilting, not basketball. I just felt like that was like a cheerleader clap. That's funny. Anyhow, sidetracked. Here we have all of these pieces put together now. This is looking funnier and more abstract the longer we go on. This floating square belongs to this one, but we can't attach till that's ironed open. Same with this floating square, these two, and these two. So let's go iron all of this, and hopefully it'll start looking like a heart and not this missing sad heart. Let's go. Let's iron. And there we go. This is starting to look like a heart now. A lot less holes in the middle. It looks really cute. I was thinking though, as I was ironing, I probably should have at least showed you a little just of how I did it. I brought my ironing board over here and literally ironed right here. So let me show you a little clip of that. Watch this. So you can see in here that I was literally taking one strip or 2 strips at a time and then putting them right back. That way I didn't have to worry about putting them in the wrong place. Although I did take the picture at the beginning, I just think that this was easier for me personally and my brain to keep everything organized, just to do little by little and put the pieces exactly back where they belong. That was really good advice, Kate. Thank you for sharing that. That was nice. So this pattern actually suggests that you do all of these individual strips in batches. You make 30 of these, 30 of these, I don't know what the increments are, and 30 of these, right? And then when you have all the strips made, then you just do this layout. So if you were to follow the instructions, which apparently I'm not, it would have you put them in this configuration at this point where we did all of our cutting and trimming as we went. So to each their own. Let's put these little scraggler blocks on the strips that they belong to, and then we will put these squares together. So if it is a smaller batch, I will try to sew them in order. I forgot this cutie, so it's a little out of order, but that also helps me keep track of a lot of pieces, because as you cut them off, obviously they go right back to where they need to be. So there's another, I don't know if that's helpful or not, or if you're just like, okay, you are a hot mess. Does organization not like mean anything to you? Clearly not. Let's start putting these rows together, and it's just as simple as doing 4 at a time. So let's work on this one first. Hey, I just said the one corner. You need to get yourself in control, finger. Okay, we magicked through all 4 corners. Here we have it. It's coming together. That's the beauty of Scrappy, right? There's no rhyme or reason. You just throw it together and then you get a really cute look. Let's put the rest of these corners together and we're done. The old smush and sew never fails. Look how cute that is. Like I said, I like teals in my Valentine's Day. So lots of my Valentine's Day decor has pinks and purples and teals in it. This is a very scrappy block. I love all the little pieces in there. Again, excellent scrap buster. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about you at the beginning. So cute. Well, there you have it, friends. Weirdness and all. We have the Heartspun quilt. Let me know if you're going to try this one or if you grabbed this pattern. I think it's going to be really cute. All right. We're done talking. I'm going to, after this. We'll see you, friends. Bye.